And welcome back to Sonic Frontiers with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will face the Titan Giganto, pretty much finish off Kronos Island. So that being said, to get to him, what we need to do is use these springs near the now open waterfall, and then Sonic will do the rest. Yes, no, dare I say, thing there. All he's gonna do is just run towards him after that stunt show. So yeah, this is a new area we need to go to. And so Sonic will basically air dash there. Did he forget that he can run along water? Because I haven't! Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations were a thing. And so he'll run through here and eventually reach the Titan Giganto, in which we will find the final Chaos Emerald. And the music coming up, honestly, is probably the best thing I like about Sonic Frontiers, musically speaking. Not this piece of music, but once we get to Giganto. Because, oh boy. But firstly, we do have to get up him, of course. And if you remember, Asura is fairly similar, although his legs are a lot more thinner, shall we say. And seemingly the game's mechanics will not allow us to do so. Indeed, there are also these pulsating red laser blasts, which honestly can throw you off. Seriously. So much so, yeah. And then we will see on top of there where the last Chaos Emerald is. And indeed, then Sonic will take the, I guess the might be more Indigo, but not Indigo, no. And then Sonic will become Super Sonic, and we'll get to fight Giganto. Honestly, yes. And this is where the metal music kicks in. Oh yes, because seemingly Tomoyo Otani has worked with certainly the lead singer of Band Singing with Sirens, Kellen Quinn. And the result is quite magnificent, actually. Seriously. And each boss fight actually gets its own theme song as well. As for fighting Giganto, if you haven't been leveling up Sonic, then you will get screwed by him. Another thing of note, because he knocks you out as if you were Goku, yeah, parrying is probably your best thing to do against these guys. And yeah, not just Giganto, but other ones. But yeah, all these skills I've just unlocked, that after image thing there with Sonic, that can only be done by farming all those skill points. So yeah, granted I have set the combos to auto here. So yeah, to avoid his swipes you have to parry. And that is done using the shoulder buttons. So because I'm playing the PS5 version, I'm guessing it's the same in the PS4 version, the R1 and L1 buttons. So yeah. And he does have some tells actually when he's attacking, so yeah, that's a good thing to remember. Sometimes though, when you're trying to do that dash move there, it doesn't always work. And I can't time it very well all the time at all, seriously. But yeah, this is the first real test of a boss. And if you're going to say Sonic bosses are always easy, oh no, not this one. This one requires you to do the equivalent of level grinding in this game. In this case, skill grinding, I guess. So yeah. And that's not all. Once we have gotten down to about, I think about at least half his HP, he will change. I'm not sure if he'll change up his attack pattern, but it'll certainly change how he behaves, shall we say. So yeah. And yes, you can avoid his moves as well, though most of his attacks do require the parry. So once Giganto pretty much is down to half HP, these nodes come out of his back, start shooting these lasers or something, which honestly makes a nice light show, much better than with Ansem in Kingdom Hearts. And then seemingly Giganto is pissed. Seriously. So now he'll start firing a Mega Laser, and we pretty much get involved in a Dragon Ball Z style beam struggle, mashing the square button to just basically send it off as if, again, Sonic was Goku. They're really leaning into the whole Dragon Ball thing, aren't they? Seriously. The whole beam struggle is a major facet of Dragon Ball Z. But yeah. And then, if you time it right, you can actually press the square and circle buttons to do with that spin move there, seriously. The only thing I don't like about these things is the button mashing, because I couldn't use my thumb on this fight. I had to use my, like, second finger here, because using my thumb just made it ache. Seriously, I'm not a fan of button mashing, but yeah. And then Giganto will try and crush you and eat you for dinner. Seriously. And again, you have to mash the square button. The difference is here is that if you fail, you'll have to start the fight all over again with less rings. I think about half rings, I think. So yeah. So you don't want to do that. So yeah. When I first discovered that was a pain in the ass, seriously. Keep in mind also your ring count is going down, obviously, because you're supersonic, but yeah. And I actually wouldn't pause the game there because I had to do something there, but never mind that, let's go back to the fight, and yeah, all those punches are going to do me in, seriously. Yeah, and this is just raw power from Sonic. There's no, like, blast from him. Most of the blasts that come are coming from Giganto himself. And yes, he will try and do that biting move once again. Yeah. As I say, I can't press my finger that well. That's why I don't like button mashing, but honestly, it kind of works in Sonic Frontiers. Even with my annoyance towards it. I prefer that to what happened in Sonic Unleashed, in some of the, certainly in Eggman Land, seriously. But never mind that. At the end of it, Sonic will come down and pretty much do the move that he did in Sonic X, go straight through Giganto, as he did with Robotnik's base in episode 13.
First seal is broken. Thy next foe awaits on the sand-scarred island.
Right. You said Titans earlier, plural.
Darn it.
I guess this isn't over until I bop all the big bots. Sorry, Amy.
I'm feeling more like my old self. It's working. Keep going and don't keep me waiting.
I'll be back before you can do a fortune card reading. See ya!